Hello YouTube, it's Bartley back at you with another video from MTX Automotive. Today I'm working on a 1999 Chevrolet Silverado half-ton. The truck was brought into the shop for a transmission replacement. So I replaced the transmission and got in it to start it and cranked, but it wouldn't start. So I pulled a plug wire, discovered it didn't have any spark, and didn't have any fire going to my injectors either. So then I checked my crank position sensor, and it didn't have any fire going to it as well. Had good ground everywhere, but I didn't have any. My 12-volt wire was not getting anything on the crank position sensor. So I kind of suspicioned that it was probably something that maybe I had done during the transmission install, although I was kind of struggling to figure out what it was, because I didn't really, unplug anything that would make it not run. So I checked my security system out. That gives these trucks a lot of issues. It seemed to be, working fine. So I got my scan tool out, which is just an Autel, I think it's a 903, I think. But anyway, I got this option with it, which is a camera that you can plug into it, and it displays it on the screen. And it's got a light on the end of it also. When I was placing the camera and looking on the back side of the engine where the engine and the transmission made up, I was basically looking to see if I had any wires pinched, or sometimes the wires will fall down and you bolt them up in between where the tranny and the engine mates up. All that looked good, and so I come over to this side, which would be the driver's side, and poked my camera down in there, and I found this. This is the plug-in that goes to the cam position sensor, which sits right way back in the back there, right on the edge of the block, where the block and the tranny, where the engine and the tranny made up. So I don't know if you can see this, but all three wires on that plug, the insulation was gone off of all three of them, about a ½ an inch back from the plug. And what had happened was, there was a oil leak back there, which I don't know, that probably disintegrated the insulation on the wiring. But when I removed the fuel line bracket that was attached to the bell housing bolt, and I pushed the fuel lines, which are hard lines, I pushed them over to the side so I could get to the bolt on the bell housing. And when I done that, it scrunched these wires together like that, and of course there's no insulation on them, so I know at least 2 of them wires was touching, and maybe all 3 of them. So you can imagine what that done to the circuitry. Anyways, I split them apart, got them split apart, and plugged it back in, and the truck started. So I went to my friendly Napa store and purchased one of these, which is just a pigtail, replacement pigtail for that sensor. So I'll be installing that, and I'll let you guys in on that. I'm going to be using these kind of not connectors, but they're solder joints. Anyways, I'm going to give you a pause, go get you some popcorn, and when I get this thing put on, I'll be back to reveal the startup. Okay, I'm back and have that all wired back up, and I will see if it'll start. Okay, there you have it. My camera doesn't want to focus, but that's what the plug looks like. So I just wish I had known that while I had the transmission out, because it's a lot easier to get to from behind. So that'll be something I'll be checking from now on when I do a transmission replacement on one of these trucks. Anyways, that's going to conclude this video. I hope that helped somebody out there, because I couldn't find anybody that had that kind of problem. A lot of people have issues with them not starting after they do a transmission. Most of the time it's the crank position sensor, because it's right there by the starter, easy to get bumped, easy to bump into the wires, the sensor itself back there. But mine was good, it's in good shape, just wouldn't get any power. But when these wires are all touching, it can really mess things up. So anyways, you guys have a good one, be safe, and we'll see you on the next video.